Did Irish immigrants face discrimination in the North during the Civil War? Have you ever wondered how Irish immigrants navigated life in the North during the Civil War? The truth is, they faced many challenges and discrimination. Irish immigrants were often seen as outsiders by native-born Protestant Americans. This group viewed them as a threat to social and economic stability. The discrimination against Irish immigrants was not just social. It was also political and economic. Nativist groups like the American Party worked hard to limit political power to native-born Protestants. In some states, such as Massachusetts, they enacted policies that marginalized Irish immigrants. For example, they mandated Protestant religious practices in public schools and disbanded Irish militia units. Violence was another harsh reality for many Irish immigrants. In places like Louisville, Kentucky, there were violent attacks against Irish Catholics. Homes were burned, and many Irish people were killed or forced to flee. This kind of hostility made life very difficult for Irish immigrants trying to build a new life in America. Economically, Irish immigrants often found themselves competing with African Americans for low-wage jobs. Many native-born whites looked down on these jobs as degrading. As the Civil War progressed, tensions rose between Irish and African American communities. Irish immigrants, many of whom were poor, felt threatened by the idea of freed African Americans entering the labor market. The Conscription Act of 1863 added to these tensions. This act drafted white men into the Union Army but exempted African Americans from compulsory service. Wealthier white men could avoid the draft by paying for substitutes, but poor Irish immigrants could not afford this. This inequality led many Irish immigrants to view the war as a rich man's and a poor man's fight. These frustrations boiled over during the New York City Draft Riots in July of 1863. Irish immigrants played a significant role in these riots, which began as protests against the draft. However, they quickly turned into violent attacks against African Americans and abolitionists. Rioters destroyed property, killed dozens of black residents, and clashed with authorities. Despite facing discrimination, many Irish immigrants served in the Union Army. They enlisted in large numbers and earned honors for their bravery. Their experience reflects a complicated struggle for acceptance in American society during a time of great upheaval. In summary, Irish immigrants in the North faced discrimination rooted in ethnic, religious, and economic tensions. These challenges shaped their social relations, political alignments, and participation in the Civil War. The story of Irish immigrants during this period is a reminder of the complex dynamics of immigrant life in America.